There's the evidence of the blowout in the middle of the night. Still gonna stain stick that. I think only the pee actually leaked. I think the poop was contained, which was a first lately. Oh my gosh. Good morning. Good morning, Stella Roo. Stella Doodle. Good morning, sweet girl. Oh, I see your smile peeking through. Good morning. Good morning. All right, this is 5th birthday aftermath. We got the balloons, which I'm surprised these ones are still staying up. This is day 3? No, we're going into day 4. And those ones are still really good. I got those actually on her birthday in the afternoon. Birthday aftermath over there. I'll explain the blanket here in a little while. Party favor and gift birthday aftermath. Oh my gosh. And then Mama's having a really good breakfast of champions here. We got some Girl Scout cookies. These are the s'mores cookies and some potato chips left over from the birthday party. I'll show you guys the kitchen chaos in a minute. I gotta feed this girl. What are you doing? Oh, you're gonna eat it now. What are you gonna do with it? You gonna shake it? Just getting real good at shaking. Shake, shake, shake. I don't know, we're in between wanting to shake it, tapping that foot. Yummy? Oh yeah. It's still one of the things she really likes to chew on, huh? This is what happens when we both have a cold and Mama does not want to put everything away. And I wanted to show you guys look how nasty that gets. Just all the time water pools there, so it gets super nasty. And I wanted to show you guys, look at this. Every time, especially in the morning. It seems like they're fuller and she burps and spits some of it out every time. Time to get ready a little bit. And tissue time. I really thought I wasn't gonna catch their funk because Johnny and Olivia have had this. I was like, oh, I'm gonna escape. Nope, I didn't. I caught their yuck. I'm not gonna clean the whole thing, just around here. I gotta move the fellow's naphtha. It's got a hair on it. I have been using this thing a bunch. Every poop has been a blowout lately because she has only been pooping. Livy gets soap all over this. We gotta clean that too. She's just been pooping every other day or every 2 days, and it is getting insane. My side gets so much worse because she always uses this sink when she comes home. This is the sink she goes to, so not to throw my kid under the bus, but kind of throw her under the bus. She makes a mess. And unfortunately, I was saying in the house, the master doesn't have sinks like this. Well, the kids' bathroom does. I'm really disappointed in that. It's one of the rooms. We did not pay extra for anything that came in the kids' bathrooms. Everything is completely standard. There goes everything. Okay. So we're just gonna live with it for a while, maybe update it if I can't stand it anymore. Otherwise, it's just gonna be like that. We were really trying to stay under budget, and there's lots of things we can do later. And I think that's it. I think I wanna brush teeth, put in my contacts as long as babe is okay, and I'm gonna check on her real quick. Just playing over there. I moved the thing over there so she could play. Hi. Hi there. All right, load 1 is going in. I did not do, oh, my nose is still itchy. I did not do clothes yesterday. Johnny put away 1 load, and that was it. All right, I'll show you more birthday aftermath. I'll do my second breakfast here in a little while when she goes down for nap. But there's my damage for that. Love those potato chips. I usually get the crinkly ones, but I really like the flat ones too. So leftover chips from the party. We took bananas, but nobody ate the bananas, so they're just sitting there. She got more watercolor. She has just had the regular row of watercolors, but she used it all up, so I picked out this one. We gave it to her on her actual birthday, and it was one of the first things she grabbed. We also got her a razor scooter, the kind with one wheel in the front and one wheel in the back, and she rode that around the house forever. Now it's outside. And then we've got some more leftover party favor straws. I think I have a clip of me packing the party favors. We had quite a few left over. I just wanted to make sure I packed plenty. I hear Stella waking up, but I am getting ready for birthday party. We've got party favors in there. So we've got bags from Amazon, little stampers from Amazon, glider plates from Amazon. I don't know what these are called, those balloons that you whack. Got those at Amazon. And also straws, which are super cute. So finishing up packing the last of those, and then I also pulled out the candy. We've got lots of candy I can stuff in there, and also the fruit snack. I think we're expecting 17, but I want to make sure I have enough in case people don't RSVP the siblings, and I've heard a lot of people don't RSVP at all. And Liv was in here eating a chocolate donut this morning. I just realized there's chocolate on the floor. I've got to wipe that up when I'm done. It's like, what is that brown stuff on the floor? Oh my gosh, it's chocolate. So working on this, and we're gonna party tomorrow. I hear her now. She's ready to get up. I finished packing them. I have 6 that have tattoos instead of straws, and then I ran out of supplies. And also I picked her up from school on Friday with the roses, and she just loves them. Every day when we sit down at the table, she just tells me how much she loves the flowers. So that was a good choice. Johnny thought of that, actually. And here's her little succulent. She calls that her unicorn cactus. I think that's it as far as the major stuff. Let's see, we've got a little bit of cake left. I just prepped some chicken last night. Let's see. This is all the cake that's left. I'll show you guys a picture of the cake. I scraped off some of the icing for her since that's her favorite part, and I don't particularly like it. Got some stuff from the CSA and things we picked up at the grocery store. In here, there's even more damage, and I see her scissors on the ground. Generally, she keeps those up, but not lately. She's been putting them down a little too much. Those are leftover party favor stamps, which she's super happy about. I sit over here and color with her most mornings. That's why my chair was over here. And somebody got her this artist loft book. It's just a bound book, and she was starting to rip pages out, and I said, no, don't rip pages out, just use it as a book, and then you can keep all your art. I don't know if that's like pencil shavings or what. I'll vacuum in here, but she's working on that. And then she got 2 different packs of glitter pens, a glitter gel pens pack and a glitter markers pack, so she's just in love with those. Really, really cute. So she was in here this morning, I guess, working on that. I went back to bed. I packed their lunch, laid down, and then when they left, I got up and said goodbye because we had a rough night last night with Stella girl. As far as birthday things over here, we need to work on going through some of this. I got her the cake thing. That needs to end up in her bedroom at some point because that's where all her kitchen stuff is. She also got the Moana 100-piece puzzle. And is this one new too? Oh, yeah. Trouble game is new. Also, this Animal Planet box puzzle. These are all 100 pieces. She's really into that now. And then let's see. All those are older puzzles. We also have one other one. The USA map, I think. I don't know where that one is. Oh, right here. The USA map is also a new one. I pulled that one out from her leftover Christmas/birthday stuff. And then we got her the first full set of Junie B books. We've read the first one. It's mostly Johnny and I reading it to her, but we read those ones at night. We read a chapter. So I ended up getting one from her teacher, and then I ended up getting the set 1 through 4 because it was cheaper than buying them individually. So we have an extra number 1 we need to set aside for another child's birthday party coming up. I'm sure we'll have more birthday parties. This is like the learn to read section, and that's the section she can grab from. And I heard her upstairs reading a book all by herself, sounding out the words. It was an Elephant and Piggy book, so it's pretty simple. Someone's getting feisty. I think we'll work on reading. Oh, do you see yourself? Look, Look at you. Is that Stella, baby? Chicks love to cuddle. Chicks. There you go. Chicks play with the bunnies. Oh. Open it. There you go. Chicks play with the bunnies. Stella's going down for her nap. This is actually what we started. I put a laundry basket in here. Once we move, we'll get her a cute little hamper for her closet because she just kind of leaves her clothes everywhere and I have to constantly tell her, go put them in mommy's hamper or go put them in the washing machine if the washing machine's open. But basically, like, I find socks everywhere. So I said, okay, you're a big girl now. You're turning 5. This was like a week or 2 ago. And you need to put your clothes in your own basket. This is your responsibility now that you're a big girl. And she loved it and has been doing it ever since. And if she's downstairs, she'll put stuff in our hamper still sometimes. Gosh, I'm out of breath just going up the stairs. This cold is killing me because I can't breathe very good. I'm just so congested right now. Anyway, so she's been really good about putting her clothes away. And so this is the setup we've got in here. We've got undies on top, skirts on top, and then everything is labeled. So we've got dresses, tops, bottoms, school dresses, school tops, school bottoms. She has a uniform for school, so everything that's for school is in there. And then there's also a system. We've got short sleeves or shorts on this side, long sleeves or pants on this side. And that's the same system over here. Short sleeved things, aside from, that's a long dress, I can tell. But we've got short sleeves, long sleeves down here. She's in charge of helping me put away her clothes, so she's got this system down. Daddy put a few of them away. He did a load of clothes yesterday because I was just feeling dead. So I'm gonna grab this basket and start a load of her clothes. I was gonna work on doing my makeup. It's the story of every mom's life, or most mom's life. I know she's tired. I nurse her. She's almost falling asleep on me. Set her down, wide awake. Now she's whining and rolling and moving around. So I'm gonna be checking on her as I do my makeup. Hopefully it won't be too long of me having to go in and out. Now she's just talking. It's almost gone. Now she's crying, so I'm going to go check on her and hopefully end this madness. It took her like 30 minutes to go down. I checked on her a few times and she did end up pooping. I knew that was what got her riled up this time. Anyway, it took a while, so I didn't end up having my second breakfast. This is now my lunch. I have a lot of food. I'm breastfeeding and starving. And she's been breastfeeding, I told you guys, like for hours on end some days. And so I'm just super hungry. I mangled my fried eggs. I don't know what happened, but they just got mangled. I've got some breakfast sausage. These are from HEB and they're the ones without nitrates. And then I also have some chopped broccoli. I like this HEB chopped broccoli because look how tiny the little pieces are. So I just sauteed that when I was cooking the sausages. I put some of that chickenless seasoning over it and hopefully that'll be good. So it's just a quick way to add in a little bit of green to this. And then some toast. I put on some butter on there. And then some leftover strawberries from yesterday. I just had chopped up a bunch and we need to use them up since I already chopped them. So that's gonna be my lunch, and if I'm hungry after this, I'm gonna have some chips and salsa. I don't know if this is really gonna fill me up or if I'm gonna be hungry again soon, so that's gonna be my plan. Now it's time to eat, I'm starving. I finished my lunch, I ate all of it, and I'm still a little hungry, so I'll probably have the chips and salsa in a little while. So first, before I show you guys this, that blanket over there, that giant blanket. Oh, I heard her cough. That giant blanket is from the back of my car. So on Friday was actually Livy's birthday, and we went to her school because we get to be involved in their little birthday celebration, and it's really, really cute, and I had to hold back tears the whole time. We had a few minutes, we dropped her off, and then we come back at a certain time, just a few minutes later, and so we went and got Chick-fil-A breakfast, and then came back. At that point, Stella had a blowout, so I was changing her in the back of the car. Thankfully, I have the blanket, and the blanket got stuff on it, and it was just really horrible. That's one good thing about having an SUV. I can just open it up and change her back there. But it was a mess, and so I washed the blanket. It's got to go back in the car. That's like my redneck way of drying it because it didn't dry in the dryer all the way. So I also got Livy's book order from her Scholastic Book Club thing. They do that monthly at school. And this is from her February order, and I didn't do January. It was a no spend, so I got Chicken in Charge. It's one she can read herself. And we got Pete the Cat and the super cool science fair. My voice is kind of scratchy. She still loves Pete the Cat, and this one comes with stickers, which is awesome. And then one for coming up, How to Catch a Leprechaun. I've been getting all of these How to Catch books. And then this one I think was like $1 or $1.50, so I picked it up. The Day It Rained Hearts. It just looked real cute. And then I know she's been all about unicorns. We had the unicorn party and all that. Peppa's Magical Unicorn. I think she'll like that. The Best Mouse Cookie. 10 Pigs, an epic bath time, or a bath adventure. I think that one was a cheap one too, but that's cute. And then this is a 2-pack of pigeon books, and we have a lot of these pigeon books already. So sometimes they do these packs, and we have multiples of whatever is in the packs. So I never end up getting the packs of them. But this one has 2 that we actually don't have. And somebody came in and did story time on Friday. A different mom while we were there for the birthday thing, and they read this one, so I'm glad we ended up getting it. The Pigeon Needs a Bath, and Don't Let the Pigeon Stay Up Late. We love these ones. And then a llama book I was excited to see, and this is a hardback book, and it was a good price. So Llama Loves to Read. Oh, my friend's texting me. Llama loves to read. So that is it for her Scholastic book order. I think I spent right under 30 bucks for this month. So not a whole lot going on. We did go see the house, and I do have clips of that. We went yesterday after her party, and there were a couple of things that were kind of funny. So I'll insert those clips now. So here's the master closet. Going in 2 sides. You can see it into the backyard. We've got a tree on our side, and then lots of green trees on the other side. Closet, and then what we added, can lights. It was gonna be fluorescent, so we got 4 can lights in here. They put in faucets and things. We still have to do this in the glass. We got faucets and medicine cabinets and the little towel holders. And they went and came and repaired all the stuff. They've got to do touch-up paints, and they also washed the windows. Oh, I see Olivia in the backyard. She's gonna go play with the dirt. Oh my gosh. Hey, not a whole lot. They still have to put in a light here. It looks like, oh no, that might be the alarm thing. We got Stella who's yanking on this. Here we go, baby. There you go. You don't have to be covered up. And the only thing they did wrong that we've noticed is that is gold. It's supposed to be silver, like everything else. And now they put in all the plumbing, so you can see the sink. It's quartz, which is supposed to be stain-proof, scratch-proof, all that jazz. So I think that's real nice. Then, oh, they got the gas line working, so they'll put the appliances in soon, it looks like. We still have to clean the glass on these. I don't know what they have to do, scrape it? I don't know if they taped it off or something, but they fixed all the like scuff mark areas. Oh, and this bathroom's the powder room. Let's see if I can turn on the light. There we go. So they will put a mirror in here too. This is just a pedestal sink in here. You can see they patched up a bunch of stuff. They haven't stained the rails yet. That's one of the last things we need, that and the carpet areas and the appliances, but you can see on the wall lots of places are repaired. And let's go see, I don't know if I showed the fireplace when it had been grouted, but it's grouted and ready. And I have 1 can light way up there, and then they're gonna hang a light up there. And I don't know what kind of light that's gonna be, to be honest. I don't know. We've got Can Light City, and I like what they did. Those are just wired for pendant lights. We just got back from Livy's birthday party, so I might have like stuff all over my hands and in my nails. But those are gonna be the holes for the pendant lights. They just cover those up. I like what they did with that. And then we've got like all our data connections on both sides now. Because of all the miscommunication, we got the data lines on both sides. You can see there's conduits up there for both. And all right, Stella, let's go upstairs. All right, that's gonna be a problem. I came in here and the door is just wedged like that. So it's gonna hit the toilet. That's not cool. Something's gonna have to be done here. The faucets and things are in, but well, that's a fail. I don't know what's gonna happen with that. And so they put the medicine cabinet in on the wrong side originally. It was over here, so they fixed it. You can't even tell that they had cut the space out. So that is really nice. They're patching up things. The attic door, looks like they messed that up a little bit. And the attic doors are in. Looks like all the doors have the handles now, for the doorknobs. I gotta duck my head so I don't bonk it on that thing. So yeah, that door's a fail. That was hilarious. Okay, that's the lighting that's just standard. And then this is other closet. And gosh, it's such a nice big closet, and then you only get one little rail. Like all this wasted space on this side. It's pretty pathetic. That's all the railing you get. It's because the door is right here. Wouldn't be much space. It's like a little gap. All up here will be carpet. That's why nothing's in. You can see like, there's where they were texturing it and fixing it. This one has a really nice closet, I think. 3 rails. They're also adding the trim to that island section, the little edges. They also still have to trim out the floor. And so I don't know what they're gonna do about that bathroom door. I'm guessing it's gonna have to open towards the sink part of the bathroom. That's what my guess is. I haven't talked to them yet about it. They're gonna call me either today or tomorrow with my weekly update. So I'll bring it up then. And then the closet issue, the more I thought about it, the angrier I got about the closet. It's supposed to be all the way across like an L shape, and it wasn't. And I looked in our floor plan and it definitely shows it. It's supposed to have the little linen shelvy part too. And so I'm definitely gonna bring that up. And it looks like the wall is smaller than in the floor plan. So I'm gonna go measure. I actually have one other house being built that's our same floor plan. So I'm gonna go inside that one, measure that closet, see if they got the shelving, and also measure our closet and see the difference. So I'm hoping that they can fix it. I don't know that they can even put the shelving in now because the door is in the way and there's only so much room on the wall. I do have raging hormones, so like that's probably part of it, but I'm like fixated on this. I'm gonna go measure the stuff today after we pick up Livy from school. She actually has her 5-year checkup today, so I'm gonna have to pick her up early, and I actually did not tell them, so I need to call her school and let them know I'm picking her up a few minutes early just so we can make it to the doctor's appointment. And then we're gonna go look at the house and measure the things in the 2 houses and see how it goes. I'm sure that they will fix it and try to make it right because that's just how they are. They've been really good about things. So I don't know what happened. I don't know how this fell through the cracks, but the more I think about the closet, the angrier I get about it. It's a walk-in closet. It's absolutely useless how it is now. It's like the width of 1 door. So it's like, it could have been basically a barely any closet. It's not a walk-in closet if it has 1 tiny rail that's like a little bit wider than a door. So I don't know what happened. I don't know if they framed it wrong. It looks horrible. It needs to be fixed. I know the bathroom door could be fixed, so it's not a big deal. And I hear her whining, so it's been about an hour. That's about as long as a nap as I get for a lot of times. So hopefully she will go back to sleep. I'm gonna stop talking now. Got it. Oh. Oh no. What was that? What was that? Did you just throw it to the gears? Can you try again? You're gonna bonk your face. You gotta be careful with that one. You like that one? That's a good one. If you want one to shake, you gotta find another one. I guess you're gonna bonk your face with that one. Alright. Can I have that one? I'll take that one. Take that one. How about Bunny? Wanna shake Bunny and grab his mouth? That's a good one to grab. Hi there, you buddy. Oh yeah, you. You're my sweet little baby. Yeah. All right, this is the same house. Their closet is done how it's supposed to be done. And this is definitely, obviously wider, like double the width. So they really fudged up ours. I have a tape measure. Will travel. All right. Oh yeah, this is way bigger. We're gonna go to ours and measure too. Here you go. Almost exactly 15 inches. Including the baseboard, so let's do like that. 15.5 inches. Yes, they majorly messed up. I don't know how they're gonna fix it either. I'm gonna measure this room too. So from the tub up to the edge is 33.5.
Whoa.
And that one seems real close, so something's off in ours for sure. So it's the next day. Stella's being a goober over there, just playing. Oh my gosh, we had such a rough night last night. She woke up at 3:45, nursed, and then would not go back to sleep. We ended up going to sleep at like 6, and I have to get up at 6:45 for big kids, so it was rough, and she's kind of dragging this morning too, as you can see. We're both kind of dragging. We did end up going back to bed for another hour. She slept from 6 to 8, so I got 1 extra hour, which was really nice, but still dragging, still have the cold. Even our balloons are looking a little sad today, so it's just one of those days. So we will go see the house, and I will insert that clip now. All right, we got no, this is the oven, and this is the microwave. And they put in the backsplash, or part of the backsplash. Looks good. It looks like they're not quite done because there's sides that need to go. So you can see the edgings on that, very nice. And they took the paper off the counter, and it just looks even better. It's really beautiful. I just love it. And there's the, oh, you can see the dimension on those. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. All the way up to the range. Beautiful. I think they're all Whirlpool appliances. And over here, it's looking good. They took all the paper off. I guess they worked on wiping some of it, but it's not all the way clean. But this, oh, it's just absolutely stunning. It looks different with the paper off. I just absolutely love it. And I saw some parts of it, like in the light, you can see like some parts of it just shine with the veining. And look at that, like that's like clearish. Oh, so cool. I saw another clear chunk over here. A clearish chunk. It's just gorgeous, absolutely stunning. A fountain? That's the sink. They need to replace this faucet. He said he ordered the other faucet, the gold. We got stainless or whatever, brushed nickel, something silver. All right, Olivia, yeah, they must have mopped some of the floor. So I see a little bit of water there. Let's go in here and look at these counters. It looks like they did some touching up. Yeah, oh yeah, carpet's in. Let's take our shoes off. Uh-oh, people coming in?
Uh-oh.
That's okay, he's working. We're gonna have to dump your shoes outside, girl. Yep. And the carpet's in. We got some light colored carpet. Not a huge fan, but we picked the standard carpet. The bathtub, is the faucet hooked up? Not quite all the way. The countertops are just stunning. The bathtub's looking good. They must have had somebody come in and clean that. That looks almost all clean. The floors look really good. They still need a good wash.
I'm getting the shower.
All right, let's get going. We gotta go upstairs and finish looking at everything. Hey, baby, watch out for this metal thing. Don't step on it. Keep going. Yeah, you just have to watch out. No, I'm gonna be the line leader. Hey, we're just taking a peek of everything. Yeah, sorry, we're right in the way. Livy, move your shoes quick. He's trying to come this way. Thank you, sorry. They're gonna go put that in the bathroom. So let's go upstairs and stay out of the way. Yeah, all the carpet's in. I told you you could just play around. It looks good. That's their music. Doing something up there. Oh, they have taped part of that. Okay. Now we're gonna measure the closet. It's, oh yeah, it's definitely wrong. Okay, so I don't know how it happened, but the other one is 13.5 inches. So out to here, the wall, and this got framed 4 inches shorter, which is bizarre. So I don't know how that happened or why that happened, but it's going to really F up the shelves that are supposed to be in there, which is why they did it like that. The bathroom is 31 inches from the tub to the baseboard. All right, carpet everywhere up here. We put in the outlet over there. The media room looks awesome, but I can tell all the lights in the house are yellow toned, so we're gonna have to work on that. Oh, no wonder the attic was open. They put in all the AC things. Aha, there you go. They're all in. The fire alarms and the vents are all in, Livy. The last couple days have been rough with this cold. I know I sound really weird. And then the sleep has been rough. Oh, now she's looking at me. Hi, Stella. What you doing? What are you doing over there? She's been chewing on those burp cloths like crazy. But anyway, in a little more than 2 weeks, we have our final walkthrough. And then the next week, we close on the house, and then the next week we move it. So it's going to be a really, really fun month going on right now. We are getting down to the end. Super excited. They're really close to being done with it. He said something about the yard going in, possibly in the next couple of days. The fence pieces are ordered so they can build our fence. It's just, things are flying. So we're down to the last, basically 2 weeks of the house. It's going to be fun. I cannot wait to move in. And I'm nervous about the packing, and I'm also nervous about sealing the grout. And I don't know if you guys know this, but if you purchase a house, they do not seal the grout for you. And you're supposed to seal grout every year. And I don't know that people know that you're supposed to. And I also think even if you know you're supposed to, a lot of people don't. Well, it's a brand new house. We're going to seal all the grout, and we're going to keep sealing it every year. Same with the quartzite. If it's one that needs to be sealed, which we'll figure out over time, if it starts being porous, we can seal it, but it's supposed to be sealed for the first 5 to 7 years, just of whatever thing they do to it. And we don't really know for sure how our quartzite's going to react. So we don't know if it's a very porous surface to begin with. It may never need to be sealed. Oh, that would be really lucky, but I can't find really good information on it right now. We're just gonna be waiting and seeing about that part. But yeah, getting down to the wire, and I'm gonna take you guys along, hopefully have a vlog for you guys every Friday. They already sent me the utility information so I can get all our utilities scheduled to be switched, which will be awesome. We're very thankful it's the same internet provider. There's 3 or 4 different ones in Austin, and we like a certain one. We can just switch our service over there and be happy with our internet. She's tired of me yakking. You can do it. You can roll that way. Yes, you can. I did not end up really wrapping up the vlog. I left it kind of open-ended, so I want to go ahead and wrap it up a little bit today, put a nice little bow on what's going on. So I ended up checking the measurement for the closet, and it was 6 inches too short on the side where the shelves are supposed to go. So originally I thought it was 4 inches because I just watched the one clip where I said 13.5 inches. I didn't watch the one where it was actually 15.5 inches. So I let our realtor know. He talked with our building manager and he's like, we will figure it out. We'll get it fixed. He said he wants the homeowners to be happy with their home. He said no matter what, they can fix any problem. So I felt really confident with that. And then I went back and said, oh, by the way, it's 6 inches, not 4 inches. And he went and looked at the house today. I said that late last night. And then early this morning, I got an email saying, like, again, everything is fixable. Any problem that we come up with, there's always a solution to whatever problem. So I really love his attitude about everything. And I'm much more calm now that we have like concrete solutions. He outlined, this is what we're going to do for this. This is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. And so they are fixing the tile in the bathrooms because it's pretty wonky in the bathrooms. Like looking at it, there are gaps that are overfilled and underfilled, like on the same 6-inch tile. There's like 2 divots and an overfilled spot. So it just looks terrible when you look up close at it. And then the tiles aren't like flat on the wall. Some of them are like tilted. And so the light catches them at different angles. Some of them aren't lined up in the corners. It's just like a terrible botch job. It must have been a new person doing that. So they're going to redo the bathrooms. They're going to fix the closet so that the shelving unit can go in, and they're going to fix the door for the toilet. So Johnny and I were joking yesterday. We both had vibes from like the first house, like, oh my gosh, you know, stuff goes wrong. These are kind of big things. You can't close a door because there's a toilet in the way. We're starting to get a little bit panicky. Like, how are they going to handle this? It's a joke, probably in bad taste, but we have like house building PTSD almost from the last build because anything that went wrong, they were so snarky with us and they would always tell us, oh, we can't fix blah. It's going to cost you more money if we fix blah. And also their solution always was just, oh, you can get your money back. Like they didn't want to fix anything for us, and anything that came up, it was like more reason to get rid of us. Where this time it's like, I'm afraid to tell them things are wrong because I don't want it to become adversarial. Everything so far with them has been just so nice and pleasant. I knew things would come up. I knew it wouldn't be such a big deal. It felt like a big deal in my head because I get myself worked up over things, and I'm just nervous about how they're going to react to it because of how bad the experience went last time. And somebody had mentioned from the start, I think you guys had bad feelings about it, like something about it. And I was like, yes, like from the time we signed the contract, the guy was kind of sleazy with us, like used car salesman-y, just saying whatever he needed to say to get the deal done. And then he was fired right after that. So it became really adversarial really quick with the new guy. He kind of looked like a mob boss. Like he was just not a pleasant guy to work with at all. And it's really funny, before we were signing a contract and shortly after we had signed the contract, we had driven to a model home in another area of town. Like it was a far drive for us to go to this model home to see it. And that guy was the guy there who showed us the house before we signed the contract with our own salesperson. So we did interact with this guy to begin with, and he's just not pleasant. Like I did not like him from the start. And when we found out he was our sales guy, I was like, ah, crap. Like, why do we have to deal with this guy? Because we already didn't really like him. I was just getting like I said, mob boss type of vibes from him. He's just not a pleasant guy to deal with. And then when he's intentionally trying to make it not pleasant for us, it was even worse. So like even from the start of the contract, when they were delaying things and dealing with our guy leaving, who we already didn't love to begin with, and then having to deal with mob boss guy, it was just like all around in the beginning terrible. We did argue back and forth in the beginning, like, what are we getting ourselves into? We really need to just like back out now, because we just, I don't know, we had spidey senses tingling, and both of us did, and we fought so hard to keep the house, and in the end it was really good that we didn't get the house. I'm glad we didn't. That left opportunities for other things. All of it may have been worth it in the end, but it was just from the beginning very upsetting, very unsettling, just not a pleasant experience all around. And this time has been so nice. And so when some problem comes up, I get those feelings from the past, like, ooh, you know, are they going to be like really mean with us? Is it all going to change because of this? And we've made it past. Sorry, I'm shaky. I'm just holding it out. We had a moment this last weekend going to the house, and it was the house moment, like, oh my gosh, this is going to be our house. Really, really sunk in. And we had that moment in the other house, and then 2 days later, the house burned down. So we've made it past the 2 day after having the moment mark. The plumbing has already gone in at this point, so I don't think they're gonna burn the house down at this point. But it's just one of those things where we're like, oh, we're right at the end. anything can go wrong, and we're so nervous about this part of it because this is the unknown part. This is the part we didn't make it to last time. So every day moving forward, if there's a problem, I'm nervous about what's going to come next, because we never had them fix things last time. They were just like, oh, your stone doesn't match, F off. Like, we don't care. So far, they've really been the builder that we needed all along, the builder that everybody should have. And I'm just so thankful that we have picked out one that's just a step above. And I mean, things go wrong in house building. You're dealing with lots of different people, lots of subcontractors, lots of people who may or may not be very experienced. So it's just inevitable that something's going to go wrong. And so we've had a few things go wrong, and they've just been above and beyond. First of all, very reassuring, like any problem can be fixed, and then always eager to make it right for us. And that means so much to me, especially after our last experience. I had this just knee-jerk reaction to anything going wrong. I was like, oh no, we're not going to get the house because they're going to get angry and not fix anything for us and kick us out and all the things that happened last time. So I don't know if you guys can hear, there's somebody doing yard work or something. I don't know how Stella is sleeping through it, but she is. She's sleeping late this morning because, again, we had a rough night. I'll talk about her in a second, but okay, back to the aha moment. That's what I was trying to get to. Okay, so we had our aha moment in the first house where the driveway had been poured and it was hardened and the lights were turned on in the house. So we went through the house, turned on the lights, and it looked like a real house. And we sat and played in the driveway, and Livy picked up dirt clumps and was throwing them, and she picked up rocks and was setting them on the edge of the driveway. And this moment's just so crystallized in my head. Like, this moment was the last moment where we saw the house not a mess, not burned down. And that moment we were sitting in the driveway and like, oh my gosh, we're going to live here soon. And it was that moment for us, like, wow, this is real. We're almost done. And we had that moment again with the new house this last weekend. Livy wants to play in the dirt. As soon as we go out, there's this giant dirt hill. And I think I showed it in a clip, and she's up on top of the dirt hill playing, and I go look through the house with Stella. That's where I'm filming. And then I come back out on the patio, and Johnny takes his turn, like, going inside because Livy's outside and we want her to, like, have fun. So we take turns, like, going to look at the house. So I sit down on the patio and Stella's there in her little car seat cooing at me, and I'm just making faces at her and we're laughing a lot. And Livy brings up these, like, snail shells, like these little tiny snail shells, and she lines them up on the edge of the patio. Like, she lined up the rocks. I'm gonna try not to cry. I'm super hormonal. You guys know, like, breastfeeding has really messed up my hormones, and I'm super hormonal about things, but she sets them on the edge of the patio, and I just had that moment like, oh my gosh, this is our house. My two little girls are playing in the backyard, and that's like, I can't wait to live here. And then shortly right after that, I'm like, oh my gosh, I hope the house doesn't burn down 2 days from now, because that's what happened last time. I had this feeling like, wow, this is ours, our family's here, like, this is where we're supposed to be. And then last time it all went to hell, reassuring us they're going to fix anything that comes up. They want us to be 100% satisfied and happy. And I just love our builder this time. And I'm getting all choked up because I'm so, like, she lined them up. And it was just that moment where I was looking out and my two little girls are playing in the backyard. And this is the backyard I was hoping for last time. You guys knew we were on that big giant slope and the backyard was going to suck. And this one has a nice, beautiful, flat backyard. And Johnny's gonna have to get, like, some sort of different lawnmower so he can mow it because it's so big. So the last few nights I've been nursing twice generally, and then last night I only nursed once, and I'm super engorged in the morning. I'm ready for her to wake up, and she's sleeping in a little late. And so as soon as I hear her, I'm gonna pop her on so that I can get some relief. It really messes things up when she's inconsistent at night, and I'm still dealing with engorgement every once in a while. 4 months, almost 5 months into it. I just thought it would be more regulated by now. And I remember having this problem when I was breastfeeding Livy too. Rough to breastfeed sometimes. And this is one of those times where they feel hard as rocks and they're not very comfortable. And I'm ready for her to wake up and eat. Anyway, a long video. Lots of clips in this video. I hope you guys liked it. I wanted to fill you guys in, catch you up to date. I will have another vlog for you guys next Friday. If you want to catch up with vlogs, check out the playlist down below. I have all my vlogs on a playlist for you guys. And I think that's it. So give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Have a great weekend, guys. Bye.